You're watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. We've got another review for you today. This is a John Primble Sowbelly Whittler. Let's take a look at your box. This is model number JP300080JB. And there you see it says 3 3/4 inch Whittler, that being the handle length. Back of the box you can see it's made in China from bluegrass cutlery in a brown jigged bone. Alright, so let's look at the handle first. I want to say a lot about it because the fit and finish of this knife is probably the best of any Sowbelly that I own. And the main differences I see is just the polish and finish of the handle. The jigging is just super smooth. The edges are just rounded over beautifully. I don't know if you can see that, but that's better than any Rough Rider I've gotten in terms of the edges of the handles. They just feel beautiful, and it's super smooth to the spring. There's no like drop off or change in shape. It's just really well done there. Now this is a triple spring design, so you've got these brass liners with 3 springs in the middle. But you can see there's no gaps there. The top, this is a 3-spring design, so you've got the 2 secondary blades on the left pivot and then the main blade in the center on the right pivot. There's some gaps there between the blades, which I guess you could argue they could have made this a little thinner. But given that there's not going to be any blade rub there, and they are well centered in terms of, the centering of the blade, even if they do have, some gaps between the blades. Let's look at your main blade first. Now this isn't a vintage John Primble, this is a modern one, again made by Bluegrass Cutlery, but they are still very well made knives. Your blade etch on the main blade says John Primble Finest Steel, and then you've got the shield in between. Now I tried to research what it is that this material of the knife blades are, but I couldn't find it. I'm guessing they're probably 440 at the very minimum with the quality of the rest of the knife. I would guess that these are pretty well made blades with the high quality steel. Now the front of the tang, we've got Manchester, it says John Primble, Manchester, Ohio, USA beneath that. Then on the reverse, it says the model number and then stainless below it. Overall length with the blade open is about just shy of 6.5 inches, I'd say. So let's look at the secondary blades. On the front, you've got this unique straight back blade, and there's no tank stamps on it. And the nail nicks on these are not match break pull like Rough Rider, they're just typical nail nicks. Now you can see the nice angle when that's open. Makes for a really good scoring or cutting or slicing blade. And then on the other secondary blade, on the reverse side, you've got this nice spay blade, again with a nice angle. So overall this knife is of really superior quality to most of the knives I own. But the great thing about it is I'm seeing these on eBay, and I don't know if there's overstock of them or something, but I've seen them sold in like lots of 4 or multiple quantity, and that's bringing the price down quite a bit. I've seen these go for $15 to $30, and I wouldn't be surprised if, they retail for over $60. They are really super high quality knives, and it's just an absolute steal at that price. So if you can find these, I would definitely recommend buying one. Now, I really can't tell you much about the history of these knives other than to say I think they're probably around 10 years old. I've gone to the Bluegrass Cutlery website and I've tried to get more information, but there's absolutely no information on this knife model or really of many John Primbles at all. There's a couple of Barlows pictured and that is it. So in terms of information, I don't really have any to provide you other than you can find them on eBay for a price that I frankly think is a steal. Again, it's not a vintage model, which those you're going to find to be quite expensive. But Chinese made, but out of Bluegrass Cutlery. Bluegrass Cutlery right there on the box. Just doesn't provide any information. So, maybe you guys know more about these knives with a long history of collecting. But in any case, Sowbelly Whittler, really nice handles, really nice fit and finish, high quality blades that have a nice snap, and just a pleasure to own this. It's going to be a step up from your Rough Riders for really about the same price, or not much more. All right, that's going to do it for this review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Go and see if you can find one of these if you're interested in this pattern or you like this review. You guys have a nice day. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and ring that bell to get a notification when the video drops. And you guys have a good day. Take care.